Welcome to Renew, Rebuild, Reclaim. Thank you for joining me for this workshop kicking off how women leaders renew, rebuild, and reclaim their wellness. This is a sneak peek at my system to help you go from drained to reclaimed. My name is Lima Pasha. I'm an executive wellness coach, organizational consultant, and mindfulness trainer. And I want to help you stop stress and beat burnout. You don't need the statistics to tell you that you're suffering from stress due to toxic organizational culture, microaggression, difficulty balancing work and life, and trouble adjusting to your new leadership role, or a deep-seated desire to transform your health and wellness. You need help. You have traveled long and far to get to your position, and you are a winner. I believe in you. So I want to help you, and I want you to join this community so that we can work together to renew, rebuild, and reclaim. This workshop gives you tools that you can use now and throughout the year to get to your goals with more ease and success. I want you to have freedom from stress and renewed wellness so you can savor life. Imagine having more energy, more connection to your natural beauty for love and growth, executive wellness for better relationships, preventing illness, and so much more. So let me take you on a journey and tell you how my journey began and why I want to help you. I'm just a woman from San Francisco, California, with a heartfelt vision. I grew up in the 80s in the Bay Area, California, observing the contrast between striking poverty with homelessness on the streets and uber wealth with people dressed up, going to jobs. And I knew then that neither one, wealthy nor impoverished, had the key to success and joy. It was only through connecting to nature and wellness that they could truly be healthy and happy and savor life. So my background includes 2 decades of experience as a public affairs executive, working with elected officials on city and county initiatives. And I have a master's degree in business administration and a bachelor's degree in mass communications. I want to use this for my mission. And my mission is to help women leaders go from drain to reclaim. It's to help you deal with the stressors of life and to come out victorious and shine in the light that you were meant to shine in. One day, I was heading to work. I'm a wife and a mother. At this time, I had a toddler who is 7 years old now. But my experience, I grabbed my keys, I was heading out the door, and all of a sudden my heart started beating, pumping so fast that my whole body shook. And at this time, I knew that I wasn't going to end up at work. I had to call 911 because I felt like I was going to pass out. When the EMT arrived, she was holding up her fingers, asking me how many I saw. She was asking me a wave of questions to keep me from blacking out. Then all of a sudden, I felt patches being put on my chest. And I heard that my respiration was low. and my heartbeat was 221 beats per minute. Then all of a sudden, I felt the cool oxygen mask being put on my face, and it felt and tasted like relief for a moment. And then I got to the hospital. I heard doctors and nurses rushing around, talking, and I heard one say that I would have to have a shot of adenosine to stop my heartbeat and then restart it at a normal pace. This day shook me to my core. It reminded me that I was putting work before my wellness. It reminded me that I did not yet have all the tools to support my wellness. It reminded me that I was trying to be in control while speeding down a runway out of control, that I needed to seek help to support my wellness. So on this day and on subsequent days, I made a pact to myself. I figured out what was causing this supraventricular tachycardia in me. I figured out how to release fibroids naturally, how to improve my iron levels, my vitamin D. I went on a search for my vitality so that I can continue to work and transform lives while being a better version of myself. And now I want to share these tools with you. As an executive wellness coach, organizational consultant, and mindfulness trainer, I've helped dozens of women to reclaim their vitality. And today I'm going to take you on a journey where you can renew, rebuild, and reclaim yourself. So let's begin this presentation. And let me tell you, if I'm Tired has become your theme song, we are ready to help you get your energy up. And today is just the first step on your journey. Okay, I'm going to share my presentation with you. In one moment. So, can you see my screen? Incredible. So I'm glad you can see my screen. Now we talk about stress and the monumental impact of stress. It causes you to overeat, overspend, and diminish your ability to get to your desires that you so deserve to achieve. It's not your fault. You know, stress can be caused by microaggression, work-life imbalance, and just your strong desire to transform your health and wellness. Renew, rebuild, reclaim. By the end of this workshop, you'll have practical tools to go from drained to reclaimed. I shared a little bit about my story, but as part of my wellness journey, I lost 40 pounds. And I did that through practicing mindfulness, mindful eating, mindfulness meditation, visualization, of course, exercise, women's wellness, which is being in tune with your body and your mind. This is one of my clients. She also is working with me to release fibroids, lose weight, and she's also already had success in renewing, rebuilding, and reclaiming her wellness. We do this with joyful anticipation. We get away from that anxiety. Mindfulness helps us get away from anxiety. And so that is why this system is different. A lot of times we set goals at the beginning of the year and we don't achieve them because those goals are marred by anxiety and stress. Oh no, I have to do this, I have to do that. But these goals that we're going to start today are going to be joyful. We're going to anticipate working towards our goals because it's a lifestyle. It's not just something you're doing. It's a lifestyle that can support you in your transformation and enjoying life. Because we do what makes us feel good. Anxiety repels our creation. When we want to be in the seat of creation, we want that joy on a daily basis. And I'm going to tell you how to keep your joy so that you can achieve your goals. Mindfulness is being fully present in the moment, being aware and non-judgmental. And the first thing we want to be present to is our own bodies. You know, how are you feeling? How is your head feeling? How is your heart feeling? How are your feet feeling? What are the emotions that are going on in your body? Sometimes we're moving around on autopilot. We're saying and doing and thinking things that we don't even realize. What are the emotions that are triggering events in our lives? And I'm here to tell you that your thoughts are shaping your life. So by practicing mindfulness, you become aware of your thoughts. And if there are any thoughts that are no longer serving you, you can release those thoughts with non-judgment. But you'll have to sit there with those thoughts. If it's rumination, if it's drama or trauma, you may have to say that I release these thoughts. They're no longer serving me. And you can do that with your breath by breathing in through your belly and saying, I am well. I release what no longer serves me. And to bring joy into this, we're replacing those habits of focusing on negative thoughts with focusing on gratitude. What are you most grateful for? What brings you the most joy? Make sure you do those things daily. Pay attention to the plants that flower. Don't focus on the weeds. Sometimes we get so focused on the things that are wrong and broken, we don't even really get the chance to savor life, all the great things that are happening. And where we focus, that energy goes and our abundance starts to expand because we're not cutting off our blessings by being so focused on the negative. We learn to speak life into ourselves and our loved ones with our thoughts, our words, and our actions. If you've ever heard about think before you speak, well, that is very important But we need to train our thoughts with mindfulness, with meditation, and with self-awareness. We don't need to just be quiet and cut down our thoughts, but we need to train our thoughts by practicing gratitude. So how are you going to renew, rebuild, and reclaim for your family? Because we know this isn't just for you. And we know that a lot of times stress comes because you're moving and you feel like you're just on a hamster wheel. You're not able to connect. It's not just you. You know, you feel isolated, especially in this time of COVID. And how can you come back to your center with mind, body, and soul wellness? The first exercise that we're going to do in this workshop is write down the things that you want to manifest, the top 3 things that you want to manifest in 2023. Do you want to learn to practice mindfulness meditation? Envision how that will support you in achieving your big goals. Do you want to exercise 4 times a week? Write down that I am exercising 4 times a week and I enjoy exercising 4 times a week. But envision yourself at the end. Envision feeling more energized, more vital, having the beauty that you know is within you. Now write down what's holding you back. What's stopping you from achieving those top 3 goals that you want to achieve? And write down why you want to achieve those top 3 goals. Now, after you've given this some thought, I want you to cross out what's holding you back. Because in essence, there's nothing holding you back. If those 3 goals came up to the top of your mind, they are achievable. If you can imagine it and you can believe that you can achieve it, have faith and hold on to that faith, unwavering faith, then you can achieve it. There will be nothing holding you back from reclaiming your wellness, from getting to who you need to be. And it's really getting back to yourself, your true essence. Being on this treadmill of life has got you outside of yourself so that you no longer feel your body, so that you no longer are able to embrace yourself with compassion. And mindfulness is about compassion. So when you understand your thoughts, you're not judging your thoughts saying, I'm bad, or you're not judging your body for having pain. You're just saying, I have this pain. It's okay. Treat it like a young child. It's okay. I didn't hurt myself. I love myself, and I'm going to love myself better this time. I'm going to get the tools that I need in order to release the pain, the physical pain, and also release thoughts that no longer serve me. So I'm glad that you were able to cross out what's holding you back. Now, all you have is a list of your goals and your reason why. Next, you can write down if there are any gaps, because gaps are not the same as something that's holding you back. It's okay to have a gap. We're always going to have a gap between where we are and where we want to go. That's just creative tension that's going to support you and it's going to fuel you. So that's that joyful anticipation that you have. When you view your goals with joyful anticipation, you silence they call it in mindfulness, the monkey mind, but I call it the worry mind. So when you're just worrying about your goals, you don't want to worry about your goals. You want to manifest your goals by understanding the gaps and being self-aware. So through coaching, I support you. With me, you will be seen and heard. You won't be gaslighted. Your desires are serious and important. And hearing yourself and listening to yourself so that you can reframe your story and shape it in a positive way is valuable. It's going to get you that transformation. As a coach, I work with you with active listening, deep listening, and probing questions. So let's get into exercise number 2. This is an exercise that you can do on a daily basis, and it's belly breathing. So place your hands on your heart. Sometimes we hold our breath, and holding your breath causes high blood pressure. It causes stress and tension in your body. We want to allow our breaths to flow freely, just like we want to allow our joy and our goals to flow freely in our lives. So as you breathe, expand your belly and inhale. I am breathing in this moment. I am this moment. On a count of 4, inhale. I am breathing in this moment. Exhale. I am breathing out this moment. Inhale. I am this moment. Breathe out. I am in this moment. This is a breathing exercise that you can come to anytime you're feeling stress or anxiety. Anytime you're feeling that rumination where your thoughts are going back to the past. Because as you start to center and become self-aware of your thoughts, you will transform. This breathing exercise is located in my book. So I will leave you with this, and then you can download my book at www.limapasha.com. It's called Activate Wellness. Belly breathing is so transformational. It can release pain from your back. If you breathe in through your belly and become aware of your breath, you can tighten up that area where you feel pain and then release it. Release it because it no longer serves you. You can also release troubling thoughts in that same way. So now I want you to come back to the present moment. It's so beautiful that we can go inside introspection at any moment, and then we can bring that joy out to the world and reflect it in our actions. We're going to practice some affirmations. This is exercise number 3. You can write your own affirmations or use these affirmations that are included in my book. Now repeat after me. I am happy. I am healthy. I am whole. challenges are lessons. I love and accept myself unconditionally. I will search for the good in all situations. I release limiting beliefs that no longer serve me. I am joyful and full of life. I breathe deeply and wholly the essence of life. I plant my feet on solid ground and reconnect to the earth. I am abundance and I am worthy of manifesting. You have to believe that you are worthy. One psychologist states, and this has been studied, that your imagination of yourself is what you are going to attune to. So if you say you want something, but you don't envision that you can achieve that, if you only envision yourself in a limited way, then you will not achieve your goal. If you envision yourself broken and unwhole, then unfortunately, you will not strive to be whole because you only see yourself as broken. So self-awareness, understanding how you see yourself, and then growing to envision yourself in a good way is transformational. About these affirmations, grounding is very important. Grounding is the practice of putting your feet on the soil or touching the soil. In the past, we used to plant our own foods or walk on the beach more. We need nature. We need to connect to nature. And studies have shown that just connecting to nature with your body reduces inflammation in the body. So imagine standing with your feet on the sand, repeating these affirmations, or even in your backyard with your feet on the soil, repeating these affirmations. Or you can do it in the mirror. But I found that on the soil, connecting to nature is the most transformational because it's not just about you and what you're reflecting back to yourself. It's about the larger world around you, nature and community, that's going to allow you to transform. You'll realize that it's not just something that you're trying to beat. You're not just trying to beat stress, but you're trying to reconnect to yourself and your community on a deeper level. So now we're going to another exercise, and this is visualization. With visualization, this is, I would say, the most transformational exercise that you can do on a daily basis. And I know you're busy, you're working, you have families, you have so much to do, but all of these exercises can be done in a combination of 10 minutes a day. You can just take 2 minutes to visualize the success and the beauty you want. What does it smell like? What does it look like? How do you feel? Internalize that vision. Where are you? Are you in your backyard planning food? Who are you with? Are you on stage? What are you wearing? Visualize that goal. Use your imagination to become the creator of the manifestation that you want to achieve. Studies have shown that this activates something called the reticular activating system. So when you get to places that support your vision and your desire, you'll be more attuned to it. You'll recognize it more. There's a quote that says, energy goes where energy flows. So visualization is directing your energy towards what you want. Morning, 5 a.m., I suggest you wake up early. Noon, and in the evening, practice your visualization. And this is all about growth, right? We're at a stage in our lives where we want to grow. I help middle-aged women and men as well. I work with a lot of public service leaders, and they want to grow in their personal life, in their professional life. And my work is designed to support you. This is one of my clients, Billy Poindexter. She had a great desire in her life to grow. And my coaching supported her. I helped her to identify her health and wellness goals, her financial goals, her business goals, and to talk those through. We created a strategic action plan for her, and she was able to follow through and learn to be more thoughtful, more self-aware. I also use a DISC assessment. A DISC assessment tells you about your behavioral style. So that supported her in her communications transformation as well as mindfulness. This is a client that I talked about earlier. She is a part of my community, renewing, rebuilding, and reclaiming her wellness, getting rid of fibroids, getting on track with nutrition. Part of the mindful nutrition is intermittent fasting, green drinks where you're enjoying drinking green leafy vegetables with an apple in the morning, and then you have healthy meals following that. Okay, we talked about this. Transformation. Transformation is what we want, and that's where we're heading. So be sure to download my book at www.limapasha.com. It's called Activate Wellness, an Executive's Guide to Mindful Workplace Wellness. And you can practice these exercises, share with your team at work, share with your family. So what is the Executive Wellness Recharge? It is the ability to focus and set your intentions and silence the worries. Instead of worrying, with the system, you're going to create fuel for joy and creativity. I'm going to stop sharing my screen right now and tell you a little bit more. So I hope that you have enjoyed these exercises and that you will include them in your life. And we want to use these to increase your energy and stop stress and beat burnout. I help you uncover the secrets to your well-being as a woman in leadership. Explore these easy steps in the Executive Wellness Recharge system that are included in my book. It incorporates mindfulness and everything you need to get your vitality back. But before I go, I want to tell you about my coaching program, Renew, Rebuild, Reclaim. You sit down with me for coaching and you discuss your desires, and we develop a roadmap for you. And you want to care about this because you don't want to let your spark go out. You know, I remember I had a time like this where I just felt like I was dragging myself to do the routine. What is it that you're dragging yourself to do, yet you know you want to go in a different direction? The magnetic pull is pulling you in a different direction. You feel like you're just going uphill. Well, it's time this year, 2023, to get off that hamster wheel. We're launching our Wellness Mastermind in January. Call me to book a free strategy session. Go to my website at www.limapasha.com. Sign up now. But before I go, I want to give you a free gift. When you book a call with me this month and in January, you'll get a free DISC assessment valued at $500. Also, download my ebook called Activate Wellness. I look forward to seeing you in my mastermind community and welcome you to renew, rebuild, and reclaim your wellness with me. I'm an executive wellness coach. I'm the one to call when you want to go from drained to reclaimed. Again, if I'm tired has become your call, you want to evoke energy, joy, beauty, vitality, love, and growth, then let's work together. We'll access our beauty and our fountain of youth and build better relationships together. Hope you've enjoyed this workshop. Oh, and another thing I really want to stress is the eating habits. I know this time of year, we can get off track with our eating habits. That's one thing I support you in. And what we're doing now in our community is intermittent fasting. And as I said, this is a lifestyle. So you're not going to just do a detox or a challenge. This is something that you want to do for life. The tools in my book are something that support you in getting back to your set point. It's not about perfection, but just having a set point. My name is Lima Pasha. I'm an executive wellness coach, organizational consultant, and mindfulness trainer. Thank you so much for joining me.